time. Then I went to Habitat for Humanity. Yeah, I was at Habitat for Humanity for a while. And then I went to City of Conway. I worked for the Parks and Rec department. And then it's a lot, Mr. Chapel. I've done a lot of I've just honestly, like I said, I've just kind of taken advantage of where one door closes. I've gotten kind of down about a lot of my jobs I've been forced out of for pushing back on the norms and kind of the status quo of things and not just going along with the way things are. And just for me, that has been why it was hard to accept the reasons why I've been forced out of places. But that was the reason I felt comfortable going out and doing the same work I've been doing. I think that's what's got me here. It's kind of knowing like morally and ethically what I stand for and don't kind of stray off that because I'm all about helping kids. And that's from day one what I care about. And sometimes people's why and helping kids line up differently. And if that's a space where me and that person don't get along, then I've learned to just kind of find a new place to advocate for kids.
Gotcha. And that can be a tough thing too. It really is the grind of teaching. It's the grind of education when you're in the classroom. And it's complying with things that maybe you agree with, maybe you don't. So I commend you for knowing that pretty quick and finding that alternate route to still have the impact, uh, but maybe not in the classroom. That is commendable. All right, so how'd you end up at Howard?
Um, I I ask myself it all the time, honestly. Like I love that I'm here, but I still, to me, am that same country kid from Book Sport. Like I got the recent grant, and a guy that I share my office space with, I didn't realize how much I talk about South Carolina, but he sent me a text of like, "Congratulations, you're South Carolina through and through." And in that moment, I realized just how much of like my past that shaped where I've gotten. And so even I guess even when I applied at Howard, I just wrote about the things that I've done and the things that I've been through to this point. And a lot of it is based in community. So I guess I've gotten through Howard. I don't know. I truly do not know. Is I appreciate is I don't know. Like I'm glad that I'm here. I love that I'm here. But I don't. I've just been. I tell my friend I just be doing stuff. Like I'm just out here trying stuff. Like if it when I get and I left Myrtle Beach, for example, I remember going online and I Googled best cities to live under 30 and broke. Like I just I have my degree. Anybody that's watching this, I recommend going into education because someone is always looking for a teacher. And that is how I've been able to move around and do so much. I live in Minnesota. I live in Colorado. I live in Georgia for school. I've now live in DC and literally just been open and able to move and do things through life. And I've been able to work with so many different communities. So when I write and speak on campus, it's a lot about, I speak about South Carolina, of course, I speak about Denver, speak about Minnesota, living in Wisconsin. It's just me being able to speak about the communities I work with and work in education. I call myself a servant because the kids come here and I'm trying to do what's best to serve these kids, is what I tell myself too. And in order to do that, I have to be able to work with the community I'm trying to speak for. So, yeah, I got into Howard, but a lot of it is the community that's behind me because I would never be here if it weren't for early college, weren't for Bucksport, for going to LaGrange, for working at Conway, City of like all the stuff that's happened. Like I said, that's why I just learned to keep going forward because taking advantage of the opportunities and the heartaches, the hard times, all of that. I made it worth something. Not saying just because I'm at Howard is worth something, but yeah, it's a lot.
I love that. You know, it's kind of like the idea that Howard found you more so than you found Howard. Uh, and one of those publications you wrote recently was published somewhere, and it was about Horry County and desegregation, right? Integration of
Mhm.
schools.
Yes.
Uh, have you been to the Whittemore Park Middle School since it's been rebuilt?
I have not. I've been home recently and I've driven down can't think of the road name it is right now. I've seen it a few times, but I haven't been inside the new building just yet.
From what I hear, it's a fantastic exhibit on the history of Whittemore, which is a fascinating one, and unfortunately one that we don't really teach or talk too much about. It's kind of like, oh well, if you're interested, go do it. But so many people need to know the story of Horry County and the desegregation process. So if you get a chance next time you're in town, head up Whittemore Park, the new one, and check out that exhibit. Uh, all right, so what are you studying now at Howard?
So my exact program is an EDD program. The exact title is Educational Leadership and Policy Studies. So some of the people that I'm in the track with are looking to be superintendents and go, well, it depends on what route you choose. But I personally am going more of the policy route, just again, to be that advocate for communities. Or we do offer a track where if you want to go superintendency, you can add that on. But I don't foresee myself want to be a superintendent in this current moment, just because I'm only able to help one pool of kids if I become a superintendent.
Gotcha. Understand. Last question for you. What advice do you give that kid from Bucksport who's got the opportunity to come to early college, but they don't want to leave their friends? There's Xavier Sherman from your middle school days.
Try it out. Definitely do it. Home is always going to be home. I talk. That's the. I talk about home all the time. My family was always there to support me. My friends always there to support me. I played sports, so it's a little different. I don't know if the person I'm speaking to would play sports, but either way, your community will always be there for you. And you going to early college gives you a better chance, gives you an opportunity, not say better, gives you an opportunity to be an advocate for your community. Because coming from bug sport, you know the community always has your back. You know if you need something, they're there for you no matter what. I remember getting in trouble for being a kid and cursing outside. Like somebody called my mom. So you know the community cares about you and is there for you. So it's not that you are leaving anybody behind. You're not leaving your friends behind. You're taking a chance to make an opportunity for you and your community. So if you get a chance to go to early college, for sure give it a shot. Try it out.
Good advice. Xavier Sherman, class of 2011. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Chapel.
Yeah.
All right.